Urinetown. Not the place, of course, the musical. Urinetown the place is, well, it's a place you'll hear people referring to a lot throughout the show.
You hear the news? They got an old so-and-so to Urinetown the other day.
Is that so? What'd he do?
Oh, such and such, I hear.
Well, what do you know? Old so-and-so. It's kind of a mythical place, you understand? A bad place. A place you won't see until Act 2, and then, well, let's just say it's filled with symbolism and things like that. But Urinetown the Musical, well, here we are, welcome. It takes place in a town like any town that you might find in a musical. This here is the first setting for the show. As the sign says, it's a public amenity, meaning public toilet. These people have been waiting for hours to get in. It's the only amenity they can afford to get into.
Say, Officer Lockstock, is this where you tell the audience about the water shortage?
What's that, little Sally?
You know, the water shortage, the hard times, the drought, a shortage so awful that private toilets eventually became unthinkable. A premise so absurd!
Whoa there, little Sally. Not all at once. They'll hear more about the water shortage in the next scene.
Oh, I guess you don't want to overload them with too much exposition.
Everything in its time, little Sally. You're too young to understand it now, but nothing can kill a show like too much exposition.
Well, how about bad subject matter?
Well,
or a bad title even. That can kill a show pretty good.
Well, little Sally, suffice it to say that in Urinetown the Musical, everyone has to use public bathrooms in order to take care of their private business. That's the central conceit of the show. Better hope your pennies add up to the fee. We can't have you peeing for free. If you do, we'll catch you. We never fail, and we never bother with jail. You'll get to Urinetown, off we go to Urinetown, oh, everything's to Urinetown. You won't need bail. Now later on, you'll learn that these public bathrooms are controlled by a private company. They keep admission high, generally, so if you're down on your luck, you have to come to a place like this. One of the poorest, filthiest urinals in town.
And you can't just go in the bushes either. No, they got laws against
Now that's
it.
right, little Sally. Harsh laws, too. That's why little Sally here's counting her pennies.
Very close, Officer Lockstock. Only a few pennies away.
Aren't we all, little Sally? Aren't we all?
Excuse me, sir, but can you tell me the way to the private company that controls these public restrooms?
Oh, you mean you're in good company?
That's the one.
Now you'll meet the guy who runs You're in Good Company later. That there is his daughter. They're quite a ways from here, ma'am. This here's the bad part of town. But if you squint real hard, you can just make out their headquarters rising above the skyline.
The gleaming tower on the hill?
Yeah, that's the one.
Gosh, it's beautiful.
You most certainly are.
Pardon?
It most certainly is.
Oh dear, I'm late already. Thanks ever so much for the directions and such. Bye.
Anytime. Well, talked on long enough, I imagine. Enjoy the show, and welcome to Urinetown, the musical.
It's like when people can't be people, can't be free, can't be free. First that glass an hour, to assume you're fine. Out there often is all often. This is Urinetown, when we're here at Urinetown. It's unisex at Urinetown, all by design.
It's the oldest story. Masses are oppressed. Faces, clothes, and bladders all distressed. Rich folks get the good life. Poor folks get the woe. In the end, it's nothing you don't know.
You're at Urinetown, your tickets just at Urinetown. No refunds, this is Urinetown, we'll keep that dough. This is Urinetown, here we are at Urinetown. This is Urinetown, here we are at Urinetown, Urinetown. 497. Oh, just a few more! Oh, penny for a piece, sir? Oh, please, ma'am. Spare a penny for a morning pea, ma'am? What's that? Or a nickel or a dime? Out of my way, child. That king of my own tent.
I haven't got it.
Then go get it.
Come on, Penny, I'm good for it.
That's what you said last week, and I haven't seen a penny one. And it's Miss Pennywise, Sonia!
Bobby reasoned with a woman. I'm a little short this morning.
No shorter than yesterday. Let's have grown.
He's my pa, Miss Pennywise. Can he come in for free just this once?
Get your head out of the clouds, Bobby Strong! No one is going anywhere for free.
Now, Miss Pennywise, we've all had to make special arrangements with people in high places. Why not let this one be ours?
If Old Man Strong gets it for free, then so do I!
Quiet back there! No one is going anywhere for free. Don't you think I have bill of my own to pay? Don't you think I have taxes, tariffs, and bills to meet too? Well, I do. And I don't pay them with promises, see? I pay them with cash. Cold hard cash. Every morning you all come here, and every morning some of you got reasons why you ain't gonna pay. And I'm here to tell you you is gonna pay.
But Miss Pennywise.
No buts, Bobby.
In the name of God, Penny, what difference could it make?
What difference?
Times are hard, I cash this tie, you've got no right, I heard it all before.
Just this once, it's once too much.
Cause once they wanna once more. I run the only toilet in this part of town, you see. So if you've got to go, you've got to go through me. It's a privilege to be.
What his wife is waiting gold these days. No more bathrooms like in olden days. You come here and pay a fee
For the privilege to be. 20 years we had the drought, and the reservoirs have all dried up. I take my baths now in a coffee cup. I pour what's left of it for tea, and it's a privilege to be. For the politicians in the wisdom soul, that there should be a law. For the politicians down the toilets that made illegal public urination and defecation. So come and give your points to me. Write your name here in the record book. The authorities will want to look if you regular fee. If you pay the fee for the privilege to be.
But Miss
I
Pennywise.
said no buts, Bobby. You're sweet looking boy and I like to give you around. But this man ain't going anywhere without pay. Not this
I
time!
can't wait much longer, Bobby. There's no telling what I might do.
You think you've got some kind of right?
Some kind of right.
You think you've come in here and go for free?
Snag a
The
free.
only one you get is no for free.
Negatory.
Business gal, you see.
Business gal, you see. It's a privilege to be. But Miss
I said no
Pennywise.
buts, Bobby.
And I think I'll charge you twice.
No need to jeopardize your
I'm gonna
position.
yet have you
I'm
arrested.
through with all this, you see.
Since you prefer the law gets
Scraping
tested.
cash 3 times a
And
day.
you're in town, you see.
Crazy with the night change half the
What's
time.
down to fly with me?
It's no way to live, I tell ya. No way to live.
For the privilege to be.
old man Strong. The same.
Is this your doing, Strong?
It is.
Cease it! You've done a terrible thing here today, Strong.
I did what I felt was necessary.
Grandma, Bobby, never thought I would live to see the day.
Breaking the Public Health Act is an exiling offense, Strong.
Oh my God!
Quite exiling.
What if it is? I feel better now, and that's all I cares about.
I always knew we'd get you in the end, Joseph Strong. Take him away!
No!
Pa!
Don't forget me, Bobby.
I won't, Pa! I won't!
Tell your mother. Tell her that I love her.
I will, Pa! I will!
Remember me, boys! Oh God, what have I done? Remember me!
Remember, Bobby, what became of him, how he indulged a whim. Remember how he made a mockery, he shunned the crockery, off to the dockery. Don't be like him.
What became of him? What do you mean by that? Just keep your head out of the clouds, that's all I'm saying. Good day.
All right, now, who is ready to pay?
I will. $2, but I'll pay. We all will. For always and forever.
Oh, Pa, what's to become of you?
Back to work then, Bobby. The morning rush is on.
Where's my dough?
Isn't that what we're all asking ourselves, Senator? Where's my dough? From the cop walking his beat, the little baby sleeping in his mother's arms, we're all asking ourselves that same question. Where's my dough? And by dough, of course, I mean money.
I made my speech. Where's my dough?
Senator, there'll be plenty of dough for everyone, provided those fee hikes breeze through the legislature.
I was hoping to wait for the vote during my latest fact-finding mission to Rio. Wouldn't want to be around once the new fee hikes breeze through.
You think I've gone too far this time, don't you, Fifth?
It's a powder keg out there, Cladwell. This time I think it's gonna blow.
Daddy?
What?
Oh, darling, I thought you'd never get here.
Sorry I'm late, Daddy. I got here just as soon as my exams were finished.
So, how's everything, dear?
Fine, Daddy, just fine. Glad to be done with school, finally.
You see there, Mr. McQueen? Beautiful, big-hearted, now with a head full of best stuff money can buy.
Well, if the stuff in her head is nearly as big as the stuff in her heart, I'm sure she'll be running this company in no time.
That'll be all, Mr. McQueen.
Yes, of course.
Hope Gladwell and all grown up too.
Oh, hello, Senator.
Come to join your father's little operation.
It's just a fax copy position, of course. First day.
Fax copy girl, huh? Your father mentioned he was bringing on a fax copy girl. He neglected, however, to mention how beautiful she'd be. Gosh, you're so beautiful, even as a little girl.
Pip, that's quite enough.
Yes, of course.
Well, we won't keep you, Senator. You have a big day, and I'm sure you'll have your hands full on the floor of the legislature with that new fee hike vote.
Oh, they'll be full, Cladwell. And by this time tomorrow, I fully expect them to be full of cash.
Oh, they'll be full of cash, Senator. We'll all be full of cash, provided that vote comes through.
And no need to worry about the vote, just as long as you come through with the cash.
No worries there, Senator. Once that vote comes through, there'll be nothing left to come through but the cash. Pip, I think we understand each other.
Yes, well, goodbye.
Let's meet the staff. Staff! Staff, this here's my daughter and our newest fax copy girl, Hope Cladwell. Hope, the good people of You're in Good Company, or UGC as it's known for short.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Hope!
Say a few words, Hope, darling.
Well, it's a great company, and I hope to help make it even greater.
Absolutely right. That's absolutely right. For you see, ladies and gentlemen, 20 years ago I came to the people of this community with a simple proposition. Look the other way while we do our business as we see fit, and we will keep the pee off the streets and the water in the ground. Hope here's come to join our little operation. Help us keep that promise, so promise me you'll treat her like the Cladwell she is. Or one day, she may be standing in the shoes you see me in today. Same shoes I wore those many years ago. I saw gray skies foreboding and cold. I saw gray skies and made them rain gold. Now those skies aren't so bleak to behold. They're still gray, but they pay for your salaries tenfold. I took this town that formerly stank. I took this town and made it smell swank. I made Flushing mean flush at the bank. I'm the man with the plan, and so who should you thank? Whom?
Mr. Cladwell, we're so thankful for that bank full of dough. Your Dorian door and this cash that you got, could we hope for much more? We really doubt it.
You may be right there.
Mr. Cladwell, you've got riches, which is just what we need. We say hail to you, the Duke of the Ducats.
I can bring in bucks by the buckets.
You're the master, you're making money.
Faster still than bees making honey.
You're Mr. Cladwell.
Gosh, Daddy, I didn't know large monopolizing corporations could be such a force for good in the world.
You do.
All those coins that we take from the throng end up here where those coins all belong. Lots of coins make our company strong.
Charging fees as we please is our right, it's not wrong.
We're not greedy, as some make us seem. We need funds for our big research team.
Men in lab coats and test tubes with steam.
What it shows no one knows, but hey, still we can dream.
Mr. Cladwell, finding answers, curing cancers of doubt.
That's my dad.
Your ambitions are high, but you're humble as fine. What a wonderful guy, we simply love you.
You're making me blush now.
Mr. Cladwell, you're so godly, oddly perfect and right.
You are continental yet unpretentious.
Fancy free and so conscientious.
Why's the trend you talk as a mountain?
Goodness flows from you like a fountain.
You're Mr.
Gosh, Daddy, they really do seem to adore you. Why do I feel so conflicted?
Nonsense. Did I send you to the most expensive university in the world to learn how to feel conflicted or to learn how to manipulate great masses of people?
To learn how to manipulate great masses of people, Daddy.
Which is exactly what we'll do. Now get faxing.
And copying.
And welcome home.
Just a few more!
Oh, hello there, little Sally. Awfully late for a little girl to be out and about, especially on a night like tonight.
Oh, hi, Officer Lockstock. Just trying to scrape together a few coins before the late night rush is all. You got one to spare?
Why, sure, little Sally. I'm in a good mood tonight.
Gee, thanks, officer! Say, Officer Lockstock, I was thinking, we don't spend much time on hydraulics, do we?
Hydraulics, little Sally?
Yeah, you know, hydraulics. whatnot, we might spend some time on those things too. After all, a dry spell would affect hydraulics too, you know?
I sure would, little Sally, but how shall I put it? Sometimes, in a musical, it's better to focus on one big thing rather than a whole lot of little things. The audience tends to be much happier that way, and it's easier to write.
One big thing, huh?
That's right, little Sally.
But why not hydraulics?
Run along then, little Sally. Wouldn't want you to miss the last call. Miss Pennywise won't hold the gate forever, you know.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, thanks for coming. Bye!
What a night.
Everything cleaned up all right, Mr. Barrel?
Sure, same as always. Did you hear him scream, though, Mr. Longstock?
Old man Strong?
All the way down to Urinetown.
Oh yes, I heard him, Mr. Barrel. But then, they all seem to scream in the end now, don't they? As their long journey into exile comes to a close and the spires of Urinetown peak above the horizon, they do scream then, Mr. Barrel. They most certainly do.
I suppose I thought he might be different.
Different?
Old man Strong. Always seemed a bit tougher than the rest. I was hoping he might surprise us somehow.
If there's one thing I've learned in my years enforcing the laws of this city, it's that the journey down to Urinetown offers no surprises. Not even for the very toughest among us. On that journey, expect only the expected. What's a hard, cold tumble of a journey, worthy of a gurney, a bumble down, a slapped face, smacked with a mace, certain to debase as you stumble down. It's a path that leads only one place, horrible to reach as you crumble down. A hard, cold tumble of a tourney, jumble of a journey to Urinetown.
Julie Cassidy went to a field behind a tree, saw there was no one who could see her pee but me. And Jacob Rosenblum thought he was safe up in his room, didn't know the jars he kept up there would obligate a trip to a urine tomb.
Well, there are those who think our method's vicious,
Overly malicious.
a bunch of brutes, but it's we who gather for the people.
Tavern to the steeple.
Lawful
fruits.
Our task bring a little order
Swindle out a hoarder.
from what he loots, as the book says, certainly a season.
Trample out of treason.
Without their boots.
Roger Roosevelt kept a cup below his belt. Cup ran over when he knelt.
He smelt.
We dealt.
And Joseph Holman Strong held his feet for much too long. Hoped his son might bail him out. His guess was good but also wrong.
Well, years passed, I lived in the jungle, scooping out a bungle, nature's bowl. Life of constant deprivation, certain aggravation took its toll. Soon learned power of the truncheon, organized the function, key to pawn. So, if peace is what you're after, Urinetown's thereafter to hang it on.
Jacob Rosenblum.
Roger Roosevelt.
Joseph, don't be like them, don't be like them, don't be like them, don't be like them.
Who
A hard, cold, tumble of a journey, worthy of a gurney, a bumble down, a slap face, smack with a mace, certain to the base is a stumble down. It's a path that leads to only one place, horrible to reach as you crumble down. A hard, cold, tumble of a journey, jumble of a journey to Urinetown. Happy hunting!
Yes. So, Have you made plans for your journey yet?
To Urinetown?
To Rio, of course.
Oh, yes, to Rio. Well, I had to squeeze Gladwell a bit tighter than usual for our monthly payoffs, extortion fees, money, bribes, and such.
Caution, Mr. Longstock. It seems we're no longer alone.
Well, yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, that there's his daughter.
So it is, and all grown up, too. Miss Gladwell! A little late for you to be out and about, don't you think?
Oh, hello, officers.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were taking a late night behind bushes to relieve yourself of free kind of walk.
Oh, no, officers. I'm just coming home from work.
Long hours.
It's like us.
There's some kind of big vote down at the legislature tonight. Plenty of faxing to do.
And copying, I'd imagine.
Oh, yes. And coffee.
I must say, Miss Gladwell, your father mentioned the size and purity of your heart. He neglected, however, to mention the size and purity of your beauty.
Do you have a size, officer?
In some countries. I take care of these streets late at night, Miss Gladwell. There's no telling what someone wouldn't do for a few coins.
Especially these days, well, with the new fee hikes and all.
Oh, I'm not afraid of people, officers.
Oh, no?
Not really. Everyone has a heart, you see. As long as you know that, you don't need to fear a soul.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Even criminals?
Even criminals.
Even policemen?
What? Bobby Strong!
I'm at late, don't you think? Or just out late taking care of another late night rush is all. There's talk of more fee hikes. People are getting edgy. Are they? Well, I'm glad to hear you were otherwise engaged. We don't want to put you under suspicion for taking a late night behind the bushes.
So why do we need to do that anymore, officers? Not while I work for Miss Penny, I don't.
But you still need to keep your head out of the clouds now, don't you?
And what do you mean by that?
What he means is, you're a good boy, Bobby Strong. See that you don't end up like your father.
And how exactly did my father end up?
Well, we're off. Our work's never done. Good night.
Good night, officers.
Good night, Bobby.
You were rather brave with them.
Well, I don't much care for policemen. Not those two, anyway.
Policemen protect the peace.
Do they?
Usually.
Hey, didn't I see you down by the amenity this morning?
That was me. I was rushing off to work. First day.
Did you find your way all right?
The gleaming tower on the hill. Couldn't miss it.
Beautiful.
It's rather shiny, that's true enough.
Did you mean what you said to those policemen? About everyone having a heart?
Well, sure I did.
Because mine feels awful cold just now.
Cold?
Or empty, one of the two.
Not because of me, I hope.
Oh, no. It's because of something I did.
Bobby, reasoned with the woman. I'm a little short this morning.
No shorter than yesterday. Less I've grown.
Or rather, something I didn't do.
Well, it feels cold, then it must still be there, don't you think?
Unless there's a vacuum where it's supposed to be.
A vacuum? In your chest? That sounds so implausible.
I did something wrong this morning is all I'm trying to say. I can't seem to get it out of my head.
The vacuum?
My action! I let someone down.
Feeling as bad as you do if you didn't have a heart?
I don't know. I suppose not.
Of course you wouldn't, because then you'd be dead. When darkness surrounds you and you lose your way, you have your own compass that turns night to day, and it's even with you before you depart. Be still, hear it beating, it's leading you, follow your heart.
Follow my heart. But to where?
To wherever your heart tells you to go.
Even there?
Even to the clouds. That's what your heart commands. What's it saying now?
I don't know. I don't know how to listen to my own heart.
You have to listen carefully. Here, let me try.
Do you?
There it is.
It's saying, we all want a world filled with peace and with joy, with plenty of water for each girl and boy. That bright shining world is just waiting to start. No meanness or badness, as long as you follow your heart. You see
your heart knows you should follow your heart.
Peace and joy. Plenty of water. I guess I do want those things.
There's something else your heart was saying. Maybe something I shouldn't have heard.
It was?
I think so. It was barely audible, but I definitely heard something.
Well, what was it?
Let me try again. Maybe I can make it out this time. There it is. So faint. It's saying, follow into the open air, far from squalor and noise. Follow, someone is waiting there. Someone who shares all your hopes and your joys. Someone is waiting there. Why, my heart was saying those exact words just the other day.
It was?
Sure it was. Squalor and noise, hopes and joys. It was telling me about all those things.
I didn't know two hearts could speak as
I
one.
didn't either. Until now. Here, listen.
I need someone whose heart joins with mine. Aortas and arteries all intertwined. So much stronger than they could apart. Chambers of muscle to hustle the love in our hearts. Love is kind and considerate. Love is peaceful and fair. Love can creep up so suddenly. When you least think of it, your love is there. We all want a world filled with peace and with joy, with plenty of justice for each girl and boy. That bright shining world is just waiting to start. No anger or badness, just laughter and gladness. If only I follow your Bobby Strong.
Yes, Bobby Strong.
And good night.
Hope.
Good night, Hope. I won't forget what you said about the clouds and my heart.
I won't forget what you said about the laughter and the gladness. Wait a minute. When can I see you again?
Well, I'm afraid in this darkness you can't see me at all. But a bright, shining world is waiting to start. I can feel it. Come to amenity number 9 tomorrow, and I'll show it to you.
She loves him, doesn't she, Officer Lockstock?
Why, sure she does, little Sally. He's the hero of the show. She has to love him.
Everybody loves Bobby Strong. Oh, what's it like, Officer Lockstock?
What's what like, little Sally?
Urinetown.
Oh. I can't tell you that, little Sally.
Why not?
Well, because it's a secret, that's why. Its power depends on mystery. I can't just blurt it out like, there is no Urinetown, we just kill people. Oh no. The information must be oozed out slowly until it bursts forth into one mighty cathartic moment somewhere in Act 2 with everybody singing and little things like that.
Oh, I get it.
Well, I should get going. It's time for the next scene.
Oh, the next morning at the amenity when the new fee hikes are announced.
That's the one. So long for now, little Sally, and keep your head down.
And so, with this piece of paper, the UGC awards amenity number 9 with the first of our entirely new and legal fee hikes which we all hope you will honor and enjoy. Okay, listen. The good people at You're in Good Company know how difficult times are, but research into finding the long-term solutions are expensive. So, for the time being, our decision is firm, and we look forward to going to Rio with our new profits. Rio? I mean, finding lasting solutions and things like that. Good luck, Miss Pennywise. See you in, well, you know where.
You can't do this. Pennywise, it'll be off to Urinetown for a lot of us if you do. Yeah,
It'll be off to Urinetown for me if I don't. Now form a line!
Miss Pennywise!
Bobby Strong, where the hell have you been?
Sorry I'm late, Miss Pennywise. I was up all night. Thinking is all.
Up all night thinking, is it? You work here now, Bobby. You don't need to go in the bushes anymore.
No, I wasn't.
Like father, like son, that's what I said. Now let's get back to work.
But it's my father that I was thinking about, Miss Pennywise. About what happened to him yesterday. About what's happening to all of us.
He broke the law yesterday, and that's the end of it.
And what if the law is wrong?
What did you say?
I said, what if the law is wrong, Miss Pennywise? But what if all of this is wrong?
Run! You've got a sweet-looking hat, Bobby, a sweet-looking hat. But you keep it out there in the clouds, day after day after day, and it's gotta come down from there. You hear me? Get that hat out of the clouds, Bobby Strong. You get it out of the clouds!
Off in the distance, there's a beautiful horizon.
All right, Bob, you know the drill.
Gleaming and radiant, it's what I'll keep my eyes on.
The same as it's always been.
As the world turns to face the sun and start another day, it suddenly occurs to me that maybe we can find another way. Look at the sky, full of hope and promise. It's a shining ideal, how I reel when I look at the sky.
All right, now who's first?
Ma!
We'll take your feet, Mrs. Strong, then prove beat that is.
Daily we make them pay their nickels, dimes, and quarters. Daily we break them, because we have to follow orders.
Haven't you enough, Mr. Strong?
And we keep filling money bags with broken lives and dreams. But what's it for? I can't ignore these black immoral profit-making schemes. Look at the sky, high above this madness. Here below, feel our shame. It must stop in the name of the sky.
The fee is the law, Bobby Strong. She'll abide by it, or she'll join her husband.
And what if there was a new law in town, Miss Pennywise? A new law that didn't come from any voting process or elected body or process of judicial review, but a brand new law that came from an organ. That's right, a muscular blood-pumping organ, like this one, right here.
A muscular organ?
Can't you see it, Miss Pennywise? Well, if this one's too small for you, why not try this one on for size?
It's blinding me!
Look at the sky. There's a great big heart there. There's a heart in the sky. There just is. Don't ask why. It's the sky.
Don't do this, Bobby. You'll regret it.
Oh, I don't think so. Come on, Ma. This one's on the house. For everyone. Forever.
Your heart knows all things great and true, the things mere brains can never know. Your heart points to the great big blue,
Where the people's allegiance must go.
Tell me where.
Look at the sky.
Look at the sky.
Begin when we look at the sky.
Oh, Bobby, what's to become of your
be off to Rio then, I imagine.
Already got my ticket.
You did good on the floor of the legislature there, Pip. I hear it was touch and go for a while.
Well, your Beaches of Rio slideshow changed their minds. Just like it changed my mind those many years ago. God, I wish I never met you, Caldwell B. Cladwell.
Sorry to interrupt, Daddy. I wanted to make sure you got your morning faxes.
I hope you're absolutely glowing.
It would seem the office works agree with her. With the faxing and all.
And the copying.
Oh, yes, the copying. You're a good girl, Hope Cladwell. I used to be one before I met your father.
A good girl?
You heard me. 622.
Daddy, can I ask you a question?
Of course, Hope. What is it?
Do you believe in love?
Love. Why do you ask?
Just wondering. I met this boy.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Cladwell, but we've got a bit of a problem.
Caldwell, long time no see.
Ms. Pennywise.
Anyway, it's about public amenity number 9, sir. The people there have
Rioted!
They've been for free, Caldwell. I tried to stop them.
The assistant custodian's refusing to take people's money, sir. A young man by the name of Bobby Strong.
Bobby Strong?
They rescinded the Public Health Act.
and the Water Preservation Act.
Can they do that?
Strictly symbolic, ma'am. The group gathered there is an unthinkably small percentage of the population as a whole.
What's happening, Daddy? I don't understand.
I wouldn't expect a good, pure heart like yours to understand.
Mr. Barrel and I are ready, Mr. Cladwell, just to give the word.
What did I tell you, Cladwell? It's a powder keg out there, and I have a very important plane to catch. Excuse me.
Pip! You're not going anywhere. Not until we nip this unpleasantness in the bud.
Nip? How so?
You're a Cladwell, Hope. What would you do if the very foundation of your life's work were threatened by the rabble-rousing son of a convicted criminal?
Look deep into his heart and try to understand what made it pound so angrily?
Angry, you say? No one gets angry at me, not without a beating!
A beating? Oh, Daddy, beating people is wrong.
Life is a beating! The sooner you learn that, the better.
Then life is wrong.
Embrace it. I have.
Life should be beautiful.
Life is many things. Look deeper. You'll see it. I do. I see it everywhere. A little bunny in the meadow is nibbling grass without a care. He's so delightful as he hops for you. You say hi, bunny, and he stops for you. You pull your trigger and he drops for you. Goodbye, bunny boo. Hello, rabbit stew. Get me, boys. You tell 'em, boss. Don't be the bunny. Don't be the stew. Don't be the dinner. You have better things to do. It ain't no joke. Ha! That's why it's funny. So take your cue. Don't be the bunny. Don't be the bunny.
Daddy, we're talking about people, not animals.
People are animals, Hope darling.
Animals with huge incisors and big floppy feet?
Look closely. You'll see them. I do. I see them everywhere. A little bunny at a toll booth. He needs a measly 50 cents. Our little bunny didn't plan ahead. Poor bunny simply hasn't got the bread. He begs for mercy but gets jail instead. I send peppers in the air as the bunny gets the chair. See the moral, people? Hey, boss! Don't be the bunny. Don't be the dope. Don't be the loser. You're much better than that, Hope. You're born to power. You're in the money. Advice to you. Henry the bunny. Don't be the bunny.
A little bunny at a toll booth?
You heard me.
Oh, Daddy, bunnies don't drive cars.
Oh, don't they?
No, actually, I don't think they do.
Live long enough, Hope darling. You'll see many things.
Even a daughter doubting her father?
A little bunny in a shoebox. He thinks he's found a brand new home, so snug and cozy on your closet floor. And then you open up your closet door. Now what's that bunny in my closet for? With a mallet and some clippers, you find out new bunny slippers! Grasp the message, staff! Right behind you, boss! Don't be the bunny, don't be the shoe. You don't get stepped on, no, the one who steps is you! You're stepping up to where it's sunny. Step on the floor, don't be the bunny. Don't be the bunny. Wah, wah. All right, everybody, get yourselves together. I think it's time we bagged ourselves a few rabbits. Let's go!
One at a time! Everyone will get a turn!
Here's some cash for you, Bobby.
Keep your cash, friend, and relieve yourself in happiness.
Our business on the record if the books are right. How's the URL holding up?
Well, we've had a little spillage. But it's nothing to be concerned about. The people are happy, and that's all that matters. Remain calm! It'll take a lot of explaining to keep us calm, Bobby Strong. We've taken control of this amenity, officers. The people here pee for free.
Yeah! That's my amenity, officers, and I want these people taken away.
What? Take it away. Officer Lockstock, what's happening?
Enslave us, see how we can be privileged. He gave us, we're suffering now, such lives of sorrow. Don't give us tomorrow, just give us today.
From every hill, every steeple, ring out the anthem of the people, making a new way, breaking the clouds of gray to sing of today, sing of today, sing of today, sing today, sing today, sing today.
Perhaps best to stay back here with your father, Hope Darling. The police will want to charge soon.
Your father?
Charge? Daddy, these people need understanding, not brutality.
On the contrary, Hope Darling, a little brutality is exactly what these people need. Officer Lockstock!
Daddy, wait, he only wants the people to be happy. Isn't that worth something?
Happy, you say? Happy! So you want happy, Mr. Strong? Did you say happy, Mr. Strong? If they pee today, I'm sure they'd be as happy as a pup. With no rules and no more fees to pay, things would be looking up. But too bad the water that we share could fit inside a cup. What of tomorrow, Mr. Strong?
But what of today?
But what of tomorrow, Mr. Strong? Think of tomorrow, Mr. Strong. Our resources are as fragile as a newborn baby's skull. With your actions, you would get the child and leave a lifeless hull. Could it be you're so short-sighted, so insensitive, so dull? What of tomorrow, Mr. Strong?
But what of today?
You are wrong, Mr. Strong, you and your socialistic wrong. If the people feel free, you'll push the system to the brink. If today this village tells out, tomorrow it must see. Give it to you and me now, Mr. Strong, which one of us will believe? I say it to you, Mr. Strong, for on the subject of tomorrow, you are wrong. Officer Lockstock, prepare your man.
Everybody, into the amenity! We'll be relatively safer in there!
Oh, Bobby, why didn't you tell me you were going to start a revolution?
Maybe for the same reason you didn't tell me you were a Cladwell.
I'm the same girl I was last
The
night.
girl I met last night would have joined us by now, Hope.
I can't fight against my father, Bobby.
And I cannot fight against him. So you can either join us, or you can stand aside.
Stand aside?
You heard me.
Bobby, think you're standing on the brink. You'll be arrested soon, perhaps as soon as noon. And I could never bear to see you taken away. The guilty player is me, the toilet judgment seat.
Follow your heart. Here's where my heart leads. Now I'll do my part to banish all peace. You make me to see fantastic
picked a fight you can't win today, Mr. Strong. Your rabble is no match for my men.
He's right, Bobby. We've got one, two men, and we're also bored. Your body is your body, Mr. Cloudwell. We can never punish your spirits. Punish your body. I never seen any punishment my body.
Oh, punishment is all you'll ever know once you release the girl.
Bobby, now you are going to strong. We think we are going to strong. Everyone is strong. You are going to strong. Bobby, you are going to strong.
Looks like we're in a real tight spot, doesn't it?
Your fellow revolutionaries seem to think so.
I suppose we should leave.
But Bobby, they'll never let you leave now.
Remember me, boys! Oh God, what have I done? Remember me!
How will everything look? Which is why you're coming with us.
Coming with you? I told you, Bobby, I won't fight against my father.
And I told you I won't not fight against him.
But how can I come with you and not fight against my father unless, oh dear God, Bobby, no!
We've got your daughter, and we're not letting her go.
Bobby, what are you? In the name of the sky, you're coming with us.
Now, we're walking out of here. And you're going to let us, Mr. Cladwell. That is if you care about your daughter.
You're making a terrible mistake, Mr. Strong.
Let the girl go, Bobby. She's done nothing wrong.
Don't let the girl go. And follow me. Boss, what do we do?
Seize them!
No!
Don't let them get away!
Help me! Help her!
Now run, everybody. Run for your lives. Run! Well, that's it for Act 1. As you can see, the rebel corps are making their getaway with Hope as a hostage. The rest of us have been thrown into confusion because we're all moving so damn slowly. So we don't get to catch them. Not yet! Enjoy your mission, and see you shortly! Well, hello there, and welcome to Act 2. Things have changed here a bit since we last saw each other, so I'll bring you up to speed on a few things. As you may remember, the rebel corps under Bobby's leadership kidnapped Hope and used her as a shield to escape due punishment from my... man. Word out that they're holed up in some secret hideout somewhere. Perhaps this one. Here.
Where the hell is Bobby? And little Sally's all not strong? They should have been back by now.
Who are we kidding? The police probably nabbed him hours ago. It's only a matter of time before our whereabouts are tortured out of them. Then we'll be off to Urinetown for a lot of us.
What's it like today?
Urinetown? Don't even ask.
No one knows for sure.
Hey, I got my suspicions.
Oh yeah? Sure, kid. Everyone's got their suspicions. What is Urinetown? Urinetown's the end. Swift and brutal punishment, no need not to pretend.
The trap are sprung and then you're hung, and when they cut you down, they'll box you up and ship you out and call it Urinetown. They'll box you up and ship you out and call it Urinetown, town, 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 town. Dance? No, never do they dance. Those people down in Urinetown, they never get the chance. Dance and forget it's never not a no, unless it's at the bottom of the room. So don't get your hopes up. And I say if they're not back soon, we give it to her like they were gonna give it to us.
Now, people hear lots of things about Urinetown, of course, and that's just the way we like it. For example, a little boy once asked me, is Urinetown actually a nice place to live? Gingerbread houses along golden, frothy canals, like Venice, but different. I didn't say yes. I didn't say no either.
I want them found, damn it! I want my daughter returned, and I want Bobby Strong punished.
Well, we're working around the clock, sir, but, well, as the sign says, it's a secret hideout, so...
Enough of your excuses, Lockstock. You've got weapons, use them!
But, sir...
What is Urinetown? Urinetown's a tool, an instrument of power to enforce my iron rule. So send your troops to all the stoops and let them understand. If hope is not returned, it's Urinetown for all the land!
If hope is not returned, it's Urinetown for all the land, 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 land.
Dance! Dance! Do they think I'll dance? Those people with my daughter want to make me change my stance. Stance, stance, forget it. Never, not a nine! I'll teach them not to take from me what's mine.
We should hurry, sir. The emergency planning form is waiting.
Yes, the quorum.
That was a close one, Bobby. I thought Meryl saw us for sure.
We'll have to keep on our toes, Ma. At least until we've distributed the rest of these memos to the other assistant custodians around the city.
Do you think they'll join us?
It's hard to say. They're scared like we used to be scared. But if what they say about everyone having a heart is true, they'll have to join us. What is Urinetown? Urinetown's a lie. A means to keep the poor in check until the day they die. I did not shirk their dirty work, but things are different now. We'll fight for right with all our might until we win somehow. We'll fight for right with all our might until we win somehow. How, 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 how? Dance, dance, listen to it dance. My heart is like a stallion racing through a great expanse. Canyons of freedom, that's where it will waltz, performing coronary somersaults.
Your heart's like a stallion?
I'll explain on the way. Come on, Ma.
Tell me where they're hiding, little Sally. I'll see things go easy on you.
Easy on me? You mean like sending me to the nice parts of Urinetown?
Well, that could be arranged.
Save it for when you have the stoolies, Officer Lockstock. My heart's with the rebellion. And besides, the way I see it, I'm already in Urinetown. We all are. Even you.
Me, in Urinetown.
Sure. The way I see it, Urinetown isn't so much a place as it is a metaphysical place. What is Urinetown? Urinetown is here! It's the town wherever people learn to live in fear. So look around, you finally found the place you asked about. For Urinetown is your town if you're hopeless down and out.
For Urinetown is your town if you're hopeless down and out.
For Urinetown.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Jeez, that was a close one. Cops crawl all over the place.
Oh, little Sally, where the hell have you been?
Oh, spying near the towers all. Cladwell and Pippin, Miss Pennywise, they was meeting up there. Some kind of, I don't know what you want to call it, a quorum of some kind.
That's it. She gets the rope.
The rope? Wait a minute. You can't just give her the rope.
Why not?
Because killing her would make us no better than them.